Hey, I'm Dr. Paul with Move Toward Wellness, and a lot of people skip breakfast, and they often tell me it's because they don't have time or they're not sure what to eat, and they really don't value the importance of it. So the other question I get is, what do I eat for breakfast? And I'm going to show you what I eat probably 325 days a year, and I'm going to make it for you while I'm doing this, just so you can see how quick it is. Basically, I whip up a quick omelet with 6 egg whites with 1 yolk. I don't buy the pre-made egg whites or whatever. I just do it myself because it only takes about a minute. And this is something that you can do in about as fast a time as pouring a bowl of cereal. And we get hung up a lot of times thinking that we don't have time, and we talk ourselves out of making a meal like this. And I try to do it myself too. But the reality is it doesn't take long to make this. That's why I'm going to do it for you in real time. I use 6 egg whites to get the protein, and it does have some nutritional value as well, but I also throw in a yolk because the yolk has a lot of vitamins and minerals. Eggs have gotten a bad rap over the years, and I can tell you that like most things that we hear in health by so-called experts, we end up finding out that they're not bad for us, they're actually good for us. Some type of oil, I use coconut oil, or I use grapeseed oil. Both are good for higher heat cooking. I'm going to use this right here. You can use it on a pan. You can mix things into whatever you want. I usually get peppers, red, yellow, and green peppers that are already cut up. A key to being successful with this stuff is having stuff ready to go. If you have to cut up the peppers in the morning, you're probably not going to do it. But if you have it ready to go, you're likely going to do it. So I get those browning, and if you have a pan, you can do the same thing. Just get those going. Then I take the eggs, pour it on. I take some pre-washed organic spinach. I grab a handful of that. I put it in here. Sometimes I'll mix in some shaved turkey, some diced up chicken breast, grass-fed steak that's already made, maybe leftovers. All I do then is I just start mixing it together. Breakfast is the most important meal. The reason it's so important is because it gets your metabolism going. You have to have a higher protein breakfast. That's super important. Some research has shown that your an increase in obesity by up to 450% if you skip breakfast. So you need to eat breakfast. It also gets your mind going. It kind of holds off your hunger, so you're not snacking later in the day. And the biggest thing people will say is they don't have time. And I'm doing this to show you how quick it is. I often have some kind of fruit sitting around, so while I'm cooking, I'll pop some fruit, whether it's strawberries, grapes, bananas, something. You can mix in other vegetables. Sometimes I'll sprinkle a little cheese in there, not often. I don't have toast anymore. Once in a while I'll have toast. And kids are going to benefit from this kind of breakfast because that high protein is going to help their brain function. And there's nothing worse than a kid leaving this for school with no food or junk food. Yeah. Thanks. This is what I have, like I said, 325 days a year. And I mix it up a little bit with different ingredients, but I don't know what that took. You have the time probably on the video, but that's it. I'll sometimes eat it on my way to work, or I'll sit down and eat it before I head off to work. It doesn't take much longer than pouring a bowl of cereal and eating it. So I encourage you to eat breakfast, eat something healthy, mix it up a little bit. You can throw things in there that kids like. Our kids like it. So post a comment, share an idea. Actually, if you have any other breakfast ideas, post them on the site and help us out. The more information we get from people like you, the easier it's going to be. I'm Dr. Paul. Thanks.